The summer humidity has given way to an absolutely gorgeous fall afternoon here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Miami Dolphins. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Throwing to start here is Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to pass. Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Motion man is Berrios. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. One of the Panthers' big offseason acquisitions. Here's Miles Sanders. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Meanwhile, Young's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. So the completion there, but Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allow the completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him. Because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Buying time to his left. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
From the red zone now, Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Dolphins' 15-yard line.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. It's a second down run with Sanders. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to make it 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 4th down and 1. To throw, Young. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Panthers 7, Dolphins nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4. Here's Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A handoff running left is Mostert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there, and that'll make it 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Young working out of the gun. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Young on 3rd down. And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the 1st down as well. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Young's throw taken in by Chark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Off the play fake, Young. That's once again complete to Chark. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively, and the key to any screen play is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Now Young. He'll get it inside the 20, and he'll finally be taken down at the 18. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw, Young. Throw out wide is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll throw again. Young. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Miles Sanders, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. You get down this deep, Charles, you hate to settle for a field goal. They roll the dice on 4th down, really just hoping to get that first. But as it turns out, they take it all the way into the end zone.
You mentioned that they took a little bit of a gamble there. Think about it this way. Most teams throw the ball in this situation in the NFL, so they really gambled with a running play, and boy, did it pay off. Pay dirt.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this 1st half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. 30 seconds remain in this 1st half as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And on the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. Oh, nice move. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Throwing on second and long. Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing just outside his own goal line. And here comes Berrios. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Meanwhile, Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Second down and a yard. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Here's a 2nd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. Touchdown, Dolphins! Braxton Berrios, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, extra point away from tying things up. That's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
ball game here as the kick's away. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. The drive will start with an option going left. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Nice run from Sanders to accomplish a couple of long-awaited firsts last season in Philadelphia. Finally broke 1,000 yards and had 11 touchdowns to help reach his first Pro Bowl.
First down, Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Young. A quick throw there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now here's Young. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. Gets around him. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd down and 6 now. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. A good move. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A Miami 1st down and a 14-yard pickup.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A run with Mostert up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Tua's throw complete there to Berrios. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? You're able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Tua now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Here's Mostert. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Raheem Blackshear now to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. We got an injury here. And I believe, yes, that's the wideout, Adam Thielen. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Young to throw it. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Young to throw it. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down?
Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Young. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. Now Young. He gets it to Thomas.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Young. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Young. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But that incompletion reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. Now Young on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Miami set to take over. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he is going to have a Miami 1st down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Down to a knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Miami, so long, everybody.
Not headed to the airport for this one. One more day here will suit me just fine.